Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts and I watch Psycho for the second time with the tagline "A new and altogether different screen excitement." Well, definitely back in the 60s. Yeah. Alfred Hitchcock, always great movies. We've seen Rare Window on the channel and The Birds. I think that's it with the Hitchcock movies that we've seen on the channel. I haven't seen Vertigo yet. I want to watch that one too. Yeah, I want to watch every Hitchcock movie, obviously. So come on. Yeah. Psycho, yeah. Um, First time I watched this, it was really, really a good movie. Still, it's a good movie, nonetheless. But for the second time, you know the twist, you know what's gonna happen. It's less excitement. But I will give the score for the first time watch, because the second time watch, the score changed, but this movie definitely deserves the first time watch score. But if you haven't watched the movie yet, go watch the movie because it's really a recommender. If you don't like horror that much, yeah, this would be good. This would be good. Um, it's obviously a very well-known movie because it's referenced in lots of things. And Family Guy, even Looney Tunes did it. Bugs Bunny did the whole death scene from the movie. So it's really referenced in a lot of things. But let's just start with Psycho. We get an overshot of the city. It's apparently Phoenix, Arizona, December 11th. And the camera shows, like I said, the overshot. And there we see a building, we see a building now on screen. And it zooms a bit in on the building. And we have now a kind of a above shot of a window of said building. The window is a bit open and the camera goes towards the window. It's going now through the opening, and it really the camera itself really goes to there. It's not just zooming in. No, it's just the camera goes to there, and it's now in between the looks reflex of the window and yeah, that. So it's in the opening, and we see a room. It shows the room from left to right, and there we see a bed. We see a woman laying on the bed and a man standing there next to the bed with a towel around his neck. But we're also going to leave that because if you want to know what's going to happen next, watch the movie yourself. This movie was the first, if I'm correct, this was the first murder shown on screen. So before this, obviously a murder was something not something pleasant, but this was really a revolutionary step for the horror movies, the horror movie franchises, the whole genre. I mean, because like I said, this is the first time a murder is shown on screen. Otherwise, it just probably they fall and then suddenly there's a dead body on the ground. Maybe, I don't know. But this one is really, you see the murder. Well, we don't see the stabbing, obviously, but it's really more indicated from, oh, she's being murdered, with the knife, the uh, so it was really a big step for filmography, back in the day. The music of this movie, fantastic. It's just fantastic. Fucking love it. I've heard the intro music that they use for this movie. I've heard that somewhere before. Well, probably also after I watched the movie, but I don't know. But I've heard it somewhere. Big chance that it was in Family Guy. They use a lot of references. Acting, just very good acting. The face of what's her name, when she discovered after she screamed and then saw Norman Bates, well, spoilers, when she saw Norman Bates come in dressed as the mother, with the knife, so her face, that was a good face. It was just shock, for, you could see it in the eyes, just a shock, really good. I don't know if Hitchcock told her that he was coming in like that, or it was in the script. It was definitely in his script of the guy that played Norman Bates, but I don't know if it was also in her script. Maybe that, there was in the script that maybe somebody came in or so. But her face, her face was just pure shock of him dressed as his mother coming inside. Really good, really good. Like I said, this movie is referenced a ton, and I don't mind that because I love references to movies. Just fucking love it. That's why I loved Family Guy at first. I don't watch Family Guy anymore, but I loved them at first. Very funny. But I'm now more of a South Park person. The first time I watched this movie, the twist, well, that I actually revealed already. The first time I saw this movie, I didn't expect that. I just, usually I just go with the flow, don't ask questions. So, I don't ask questions about who can mother be, or I didn't just expect that it was Norman Bates, and it was really fun to see it for the first time. Not now that for the second, well, not really second time I've watched reactions to this movie too, so it's not really second time that I've seen him as his mother, but yeah. Also, the harming like a fly, at the end of the movie. That's definitely South Park referenced that with Luke Kim in the episode where Butters had multiple personalities, even though he was just playing outside, and that Luke Kim was actually Dr. Janice, the psychologist of the town. And though at the end of the episode, we also had the reference to Psycho from, oh yeah, I won't harm this fly. After I've seen Psycho, I've sort of, I recognize this. I've seen it in South Park. So that's where they got this from. Got that from. So that was very fun to see. Also, our guest who came to inspect the Bates Motel, I recognized him. He was jury number 1 in 12 Angry Men. I haven't seen 12 Angry Men on the channel. I have seen them before I started the channel. I've seen both versions, the original and the remake. Remake is other shit. There are more actors that I recognize, but the movie is just bad. They shouldn't have remade it. The first one is just perfect. The first one is perfect. Love it. The mom. I have to talk a bit about the mom. When the woman found the mom in the cellar, she really looked like she wants some chocolate. From the SpongeBob episode. I remember the time they invented chocolate. She really looked like she wants some delicious chocolate. Mike Wazowski. She was legit a dried up old prune. She just really reminded me of SpongeBob. Maybe SpongeBob got it from this movie, also just a slight jab to the dead mother in a chair, because that mother in SpongeBob was also, yeah. So maybe it was also a kind of reference to Psycho, but it was done in such a way that it's not that horrific, maybe for children to see it. Overall, this movie is really recommended. Go watch the movie. If you don't like black and white, just fight through it, because this movie is just a good movie. It's a really good movie, and just go watch it. Just go watch it. You won't regret it. Well, if you don't like horror, this is a movie that you probably can watch. Because the horror is not that horrific. It's like I said, it's the first time that murder is shown on screen in the film industry. So it's not that blood everywhere, and it just we sort of and just stab, and we don't even see the knife getting into the body, and it just slunk it over. So it's not really shown on screen that the stabbing is not really shown on screen, but it just indicated that she is being stabbed. By the way that the knife is being acted, and the way that she's acting. But overall, it is not really blood shown. Yeah, we see the blood in the bathtub, going through the drain, and that's basically all the blood that you see in the movie. So, and otherwise it's in black and white, so it's not really red. So but go watch the movie yourself, because it's just a really good movie. So this movie definitely deserves a 5 out of 5. The second time that I watched this movie, I probably would give it a high 4, low 5, or 4 out of 5. But this movie definitely is a 5 out of 5 worthy, because it's just a really good movie. So go watch the movie yourself. Leave likes, recommend a good Hitchcock movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, come join Discord. And tomorrow we're gonna get Psycho to you, because there are I think there are 4 Psycho movies. Then we have Bates Motel, and then we have Psycho, the remake from 1998. So I'm curious what they will show in 1998 version. Will they show the stabbing from the body, that the knife pierces the body, or is it also still indicated like it was in this movie? I'm curious, will they do it a bit more horror-like, or is it more like this movie? I have no clue. We'll see it, I think this Saturday. I think. We see it then, but we'll get there when we come there. That said, I'm gonna leave that. Later you're gonna get Squid Game Season 3, Episode 3, but don't forget to leave a like, recommend to good. Yeah, I already all said that. Just recommend a good Hitchcock movie. Like I said, we've done Rear Window already on the channel, and The Birds, and now also Psycho. So just recommend a good Hitchcock movie. Yeah, I really want to see them all. So don't worry, we're definitely gonna do more Hitchcock, but you know, it probably comes over the years. Well, as long as I can do this channel, it will come. So subscribe and it will come. Subscribe and it will come. Field of Dreams reference? No? Okay. Also a good movie. I have seen Field of Dreams before I started the channel. Also, really good movie. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. God damn it.